Well, the rumors of the Milwaukee Bucks' demise has seemingly been greatly exaggerated. But hey, after all, this team did start the season just 2-8 amid wide-scale rumblings of possible trade scenarios swirling around Giannis Antetokounmpo. But all of that is in the rearview mirror at this point, as the Bucks are now 13-3 since that 2-8 start after snagging the second inaugural Adam Silver Invitational event, which culminated in Vegas last night. Now, bear in mind, the Lakers did win this thing last year, humiliatingly doused themselves in champagne in the locker room, and then raised an actual banner for it. And all of that added up to exactly one playoff win in the postseason last year. So take this accomplishment by Milwaukee as you will, but this seems like a different year and a different team. Speaking of teams though, the one the Bucks beat has been the NBA's best to this, the quarter point of the season, and it isn't even really all that close, as the Oklahoma City Thunder entered the night with the best record in the West by a large margin at 20-5, while their plus 12.1 net differential was by far the best in the entire league, nearly 2 full points better than both Boston and Cleveland, powered by the league's best-rated defense, 2 presumptive All-Stars at the moment, with a third possible All-Star caliber player on the way back if Chet Holmgren can recover from a broken hip, and of course, the steady, smooth play of one of the 3 best players on earth, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. But speaking of him, it was a rough night in the office for SGA, a very uncharacteristic and inefficient, sloppy night for last season's MVP runner-up. Shai has shot 50+% from the field in 4 of his last 5 seasons, but in the in-season tourney finale, Shai had only 21 points on 8 of 24 shooting and added only 2 assists to 3 turnovers. The Thunder as a whole, meanwhile, would follow his lead, shooting just 33.7% from the field for the game and an even more putrid 5 of 32 from 3, which is good for just 15.5%. But for the Thunder, it seems as if you can just chalk this one up to an off night. Yeah, last night seems more about Giannis, his superstar running mate, and the Milwaukee Bucks than it does about the Thunder. Oklahoma City seems all but predestined to at the very least be a Final Four team this year and for many years to come. But the Bucks' resurrection job is really a sight to behold and a declarative message being authored by Giannis Antetokounmpo, which is, remember me? While Nikola Jokic has separated from the pack of other global basketball elites over the last few seasons, there really is no player with a better case to be within Nikola's weight class than Giannis. And over the last month plus, he is reminding the entire basketball world of that fact. And it was just more of the same in the in-season tournament finale for him, ending the night with another massive game, 26 points, 19 rebounds, 10 assists, 3 blocks, and 2 steals, as he continues to lead the league in scoring on particularly absurd and eye-popping season stats for the year, averaging 33 points, 11.5 rebounds, and 6 assists coming into last night's game. But this shouldn't be of any surprise to anyone who has been paying attention to the NBA or its history. This is what happens when you get a historically all-time great player, a certifiable superstar running mate. Are you paying attention, Denver Nuggets? And no, it doesn't mean a super team either. It means one reliable perennial all-star caliber player. Whenever the greatest of greats have been surrounded by one guy, it generally equates to championship caliber success. And therefore, what we are seeing currently in Milwaukee has as much to do with Dame as it does with Giannis, as Lillard is finally providing Giannis with that which he has lacked for the entirety of his career until the Bucks acquired the 8-time All-Star from Portland in advance of last season. But while mid-season upheaval and a series of untimely injuries ultimately derailed the Bucks season a year ago, they are now looking to put it all together this season, and the results, at least at the moment, look pretty damn impressive. And look no further than this in-season finale, as the Bucks absolutely obliterate the Thunder 97-81. Again, behind the dominant MVP caliber performance by Giannis, but Lillard was there to add 23 points on timely shooting. For the season now, Lillard, a top 75 all-time player, looks all but a shoo-in for his 9th career All-Star appearance, as he is sporting season-long averages of 26 points and 7.5 assists on 45% shooting from the field. And this game even featured some, dare I say it, defense. As hell, even Adam Silver looked outright giddy with the effort by these two teams. Now, it remains to be seen if this was simply anomalistic poor shooting by the Thunder, in essence just an off night, or something that is sustainable on that defensive end by Milwaukee. If it is, this trophy Giannis and co hoisted last night might not prove to be as empty and pathetic as the Lakers a year ago, but instead the start of what could possibly be a special season to come in Milwaukee.